What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Backstage Bucks County show. I am here with one of our longtime friends, local and probably national legend at this point, the owner of D-Town Guitars, Mr. Rob Martyn. Let's give it up for Mr. Rob Martyn. What's up, buddy?
Hello. Thank you.
What's going on? So we've gotten to know each other over the past 4 or 5 years. You've known Dustin, unfortunately, for probably way longer than that through Wineskin and other projects. But what's going on, brother? Thank you for coming on the show.
Glad to be here.
Nice, man. So I see you brought, we'll get into this little gem here for once we start talking guitar things. But do you want to give us an intro of your friend who's sitting on the couch here with you?
This is just a little show and tell guitar that came in. I kept for myself. It's just really cool.
So not for sale.
Nah,
for the millions watching around the world.
72 Les Paul.
Oof.
Is that a birth year?
No.
Not to age him. Ooh, she sounds lovely.
Yeah, it's just a really cool one.
Nice, man.
They find me.
Yeah, that is definitely true. So if you're in Bucks County or not, if you're somewhere in the region and you need a good guitar, want to check it out, tell us a little bit about the shop, how you got started. Tell us your story, dude.
Long story.
We got nothing but time.
Started playing guitar when I was about 16.
Okay.
And just really dove into it. Didn't really want to do much else besides playing guitar, and started collecting.
Yeah.
Started messing around with them, trying to fix them myself. I would take my guitars to a guy named Audric. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Audric, but he was like he's still around, but he's retired. He's the local guitar repair guru, and he, it was expensive to go to him all the time. So I would just sometimes try to do my own stuff. So I just like to tinker.
Yeah.
And
was he in Bucks County as well? Where'd you grow up, around here?
I grew up in Warminster, and he was working out of Music Barn at Street Road and York in Warminster.
Okay.
So kind of right down the street. So I became aware of him in high school. And then he kind of moved around to a couple other shops, so I would find him.
Just follow him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he was the man.
We have a tendency to do that too. Like, obviously with you, if you moved, like, I don't know what I would do to go get my strings changed and guitars and, all these deals. But for a while, we were going to Kevin Coyle, who owned, he and his dad own Coils down in Richboro.
I love Kevin.
Kevin's he's a very good dude. R.I.P. to Mr., the dad.
Yeah, Frank. Yeah. Frank was cool.
Yeah. Local legend, man. I got my first guitar. I played drums with you. Well, you kind of taught me how to play the drums back in middle school. Yeah, which is why I'm a terrible drummer. But they had the shop in Richboro, and the old man sold me my first guitar that my mom bought me for my 13th birthday. It was an old, like, Epiphone cutout, electric acoustic. It was maybe $2.99, which to us was like obscene at the time. My dad was, fighting it. He's like, "You're never going to play this thing. We're not doing lessons." And I'm like, "All right, Dad, whatever." So, over time, for us, it was like we were playing in the jazz band in middle school together.
He played the trumpet. So.
I was playing the trumpet. He was playing the drums. So we kind of synced up then and, became friends. And 25 years later, still doing it. But so what were some of your influences growing up? Like, you had a guitar in your hand, you were starting to pick around. Like, who were you playing? What were you trying to learn at that point?
Grew up with a group of people. We were all Southern rockers.
Nice. So CCR.
And it was a bad group of people.
Skinner, like bad talented or bad like not good
bad.
Humans? Oh,
yeah.
Do tell.
I was in a bad group of people. We were like a gang. And this is like middle school. I'm talking like keg parties on school nights.
And pegs. So kegs and pegs on the back of your
and
Huffy.
These guys were like Southern rockers. And like Skinner.
Yeah.
Outlaws, Molly Hatchet, stuff like that. And then like all the other kind of Southern, like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, James Brown. But then Kiss was in the background. And then Zeppelin, Aerosmith, stuff like that. So I kind of had that. That was kind of like, junior, middle school. And then I moved away from Warminster. I moved to Lansdale. Finished up high school in Lansdale, and that was a different.
Did you go North Penn?
Finished up in North Penn.
Okay.
Went to Tenet for a little bit. Lansdale was a different group of bad people.
Yeah. How so?
Moved from Warminster to get away. I was getting in trouble, so my parents moved me to Lansdale to kind of get away from the bad group. Still friends with some of them people. And Lansdale was a whole different group of people. They were more like metalheads.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and that's when I started playing guitar in Lansdale.
Okay.
And after high school, I started playing in bands, and it was like definitely metal. Van Halen. I got into punk, so it was like punk and metal, and then rap was coming out. It was like I kind of like MTV was like everything.
Yeah.
So I kind of like soaked in everything. So I was musically influenced by pretty much everything on the radio and MTV. So I'm playing in all these bands and collecting guitars and fixing guitars and just kind of figured out that I had a thing for buying and selling guitars. It just kind of naturally, organically happened.
So you were playing, you were learning, you were in bands.
Yeah.
But you were also kind of like the tech and the guy that you had an affinity for just finding deals.
It just came kind of natural to me, and I was always chasing guitars. I was always looking for guitars. So I was constantly buying and selling guitars just as a hobby. My band was very busy, probably playing out 4 nights a week, and I would almost always have a new guitar.
So you were that guy.
And just that's
yeah,
what,
I know. I happen to know somebody like that.
And I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I was just that's what I was into. And I always liked good guitars. I liked Les Pauls, Strats, good stuff. And because when I was a kid, I used to like look at the record covers in the magazines and, oh, that's a Stratocaster, that's a Les Paul, that's a Telecaster. I knew what guitars were what before I was playing guitar. I already knew. And I was drawn to them.
Student of the game.
And then eventually I ended up working in a guitar shop for somebody else. And I realized I kind of liked it. It was fun. I liked helping people. I liked fixing guitars. I liked selling guitars. I liked just dealing with people. And then in '94, I just randomly opened a guitar shop. There was no plan. It was just
this
organic.
D-Town at the time, or was this something different?
This was in Lansdale. It was called Martin's Guitars, my last name. And there was no plan. I literally was just walking down the street and saw a storefront that said for rent. And I looked in the window and it looked cool. I was like, that could be a guitar store.
Nice.
And I went and, checked out what the rent was, and it was real cheap. And I just was like, all right, I'm going to do it.
You just put your own guitars in the store.
And I just opened it up. And there was no plan, and it just never stopped.
That was 94, so that was 30. I went to Council Rock. Excuse my math.
It was my 31st year.
31 years.
31.
Yep.
Damn. Wow, man. That's crazy. So how many guitars did you have in the collection when you opened the shop? Like, how did you figure out at that age what to do? Like, how to make it look like a store?
Didn't figure that. I just did it.
You just did it.
I probably had 20, 25 guitars. I hung them up, and I just opened the door, and people started coming in.
Right.
And it just like first day, just
seriously?
yeah. Like I had a lot of friends already that knew. They're like, oh, Rob's opening up a shop, and
Plus, there was nothing else there that was like that at the time.
yeah. Well, in Lansdale, there was actually 2 other shops
There was?
in
Okay.
town, and there was George's Music down the street, but nobody was like young.
Okay.
I was 29 when I opened up the shop.
Wow, man.
All the other shops were like old people, and George's is very like
Yeah.
not. George's is George's. It's like kind of corporate.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
corporate.
new
It's a
stuff,
chain.
right.
There's all kinds of stuff.
And I was like a punk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was like more like I could relate to all the younger people in bands.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then there was like this like crazy hardcore. They call it Lansdale hardcore. There was a Lansdale hardcore scene, and all the bands would come into the shop, and I knew them all. We were all friends. I worked on all their stuff. They bought stuff from me. We traded stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm still
man.
friends with a lot of those people.
So one of the things I'm curious about, because we get to meet, he and I touring and just doing the show, we get to meet a lot of interesting people that are always at that intersection of like art and commerce, you know, because usually it's like you're either one or the other. And we meet a lot of crazy creative, talented people that are like super artists, but that's their thing. They don't want to cross, you know, they don't want to get involved with like the business side of things. And then you meet the business people that are fascinated with creatives because they're like, if I could only like get out of my corporate job and focus on songwriting. And not many people actually can bridge that gap and like have both sides of their brain communicate to be a creative but also a business owner. You're one of those guys that I look up to as like someone who's figured it out, who can build and
I didn't
support their
figure
family.
out anything. I'm trying to. I tell people this all the time. There was no plan. It's 100% organic. It just happened. I don't know why. It just is.
Just, well, it's who
and
you are.
And I know my situation is really unique.
Yeah.
I think about it every day. I'm lucky. My situation's unique. I don't know. I sell a lot of guitars. I help a lot of people. I just enjoy what I'm doing. It's all organic.
It's amazing, man.
I really there was never any plan. There still is. I don't know what my future is. I don't know.
Well, you're here. This is your
show
future
up.
today.
Yeah.
That's all you had to do today, and then go surfing and catch the tail end of this hurricane. But
Yeah, so this is my 31st year, and I've never been busier.
That's amazing.
It's like too busy. I'd rather be goofing off.
well, this is kind of that. So you're
Yeah,
here.
so
goofing off.
I squeezed you guys in. And
Is
I'm
it
gonna-
primarily me and Dustin that keep you so busy, just with all the stupid requests and string changes, or
you guys are not an issue at all.
so?
Love you guys, by the way.
I love you too, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just always trying to help everybody out, and there's a lot of repair work. We do a lot of repair work.
Yeah.
So I'm really busy with that.
Of all the things, because for people that know you, and I'm going to speak directly on your behalf here, if you're in Doylestown, if you're in Bucks County, in the Northeast, in this region, to me there is no one better than you that's more knowledgeable, that has better guitars. I've sent a decent amount of people your way. I hope they've actually stopped in. But what's over the years? I knew you're a dealer for Gibson, for Fender, for Martin, but what excites you more? Is it like hunting for something like this, or is it opening up like a new partnership with a new brand that you can promote and sell? Like what still gets you most excited about the hunt of the guitar?
Before I started my store, I was hunting. I was always hunting guitars. I was a killer. I used to go all over the city. I'd chase guitars all around, and then when I started my business, I would still do that a lot. I don't chase guitars anymore.
They come to you.
They come to you?
me. Yep.
That's awesome. That's cool.
I see a lot of other dealers out there chasing. Yeah, and I stopped doing that about 15 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
I used to do guitar shows. I don't really chase anymore. It's just I'm so busy. I got so much to work on. I'm really lucky. I don't have to run around and chase for guitars. They just people bring them into the shop, and then I'm, you know, I have accounts with, I feel, in my opinion, the most iconic American brands, Fender, Gibson, and Martin. 3 really great American brands.
Oh, yeah.
They've all had crazy stories, and I feel like as guitar players, we're all lucky that they're all still doing so well.
Oh, for sure, man. And we've had our own relationship with, you know, at least Gibson for us for a little while. We were part of their artist program. So when we would go to Nashville or, you know, we would play shows around the country, we would have runners that would bring us, you know, we'd say like, hey, whatever you have, but, you know, preferential to maybe a J45 or you for a Les Paul. And I mean, we've played some crazy guitars that they've brought us over the years at show. What was the one, the black one that you had the one time
cool,
at
Opry?
I
actually, you know, I'm flipping stuff too. It was a 57, you know, triple pickup, custom shop Murphy Lab reissue, you know, $10,000 guitar. They're like, oh, here you go. I'm like, oh, okay. So somehow they knew that I had that guitar before, and it was one that I regret, you know, getting rid of, but you know how it is. So I opened the case. I'm like, oh my God, you know. And so and they had whatever they gave you, some custom.
It was some custom Sunburst J45 with like,
and,
it was crazy. But you know, to your point, like having Martin 40 miles up the street in Nazareth, you know,
less than an hour away.
And there's such a unique difference. And for those that are, you know, watching the show that aren't nerds like us, that are, you know, just like generally, what the hell's the difference between a Martin and a Gibson and whatever? To us, like we focus and obsess over the little details of stuff. Like I just bought the M6 Johnny Marr, you know, from you, and it was only because it had sort of that jumbo thing. The pickup was great. It had the, you know, the 35 back, so chunkier neck. So you can go crazy deep into these stupid little details, you know. But for you, like, what is your favorite electric? Like, if you could build your perfect electric guitar, what would it be?
Flying V.
That's it.
They're my favorite guitars.
Really?
For electric guitars, yeah. I mean, I love all guitars.
For you.
I really like Flying V guitars. Yeah, I have a pretty big collection of them.
What specifically? Like, what top to bottom? Like, give me the year, give me the specs, the neck, the pickups, like anything specific to like your dream Flying V.
I kind of have the dream guitar right now. It's a 67 reissue, custom shop, Murphy Lab, and it weighs nothing. It's like 6 pounds.
Really?
Rings like a bell. Yeah, it's a dream guitar.
Will you play that? Will you take it out only on certain occasions?
Yeah,
or will you?
I've been playing it.
Really?
Yep.
And you're in what? You were just saying 4 bands, right?
I'm currently in 4 bands. Yep.
So who are the bands? Tell us about them. What are you playing these days, man?
Okay, so this coming Thursday night at Mom's in Doylestown.
Mom's in Doylestown.
Yeah.
Wait,
Kelly,
today, isn't today Thursday? Is that tonight?
A week from today.
Okay.
A week from today.
August 28th.
August 28th.
Kelly Stratton Band at
All right.
Mom's. Yeah. And our boy TJ is going to be doing sound. You guys know TJ? He's a Doylestown guy. Yeah, he's going to be doing sound.
All right. So you're in that band. You're in Hoagie Dio.
Hoagie Dio.
Hoagie Dio.
Smell the hoagie. You got to smell the hoagie. The hoagie.
I smell onions, man. Raw onions.
Hoagie Dio is it's like a dad band. A bunch of my local Doylestown buddies. Everybody in that band's great. The Kelly Stratton Band's got a really great lineup right now. We got, I think, the greatest saxophone player ever.
Do tell.
In the Bucks County area. Mike Dan, he is sick on saxophone. He is killer. And then November 1st, we're doing the annual Misfits Punk Rock Halloween tribute show at Puck.
Yeah, like every year, right? Isn't that
every
something
year?
you're doing?
That band's been going for 20 years. I've been in it about 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's that going to be?
Puck.
Is that it?
November 1st at Puck.
Oh, at Puck.
And that show is insane every year. It's insane. It's just nuts. People rolling around on the floor, mosh pit.
Oh,
Super
yeah.
fun.
That floor is really clean, so that's probably a good
Yeah.
place to do that.
I make sure it's mopped up.
Yeah. And then there's the Super Mario Bros, which is kind of part of the Kelly Stratton band. It's like a little side band that's like blues rock. We're
Love it,
doing
man.
something with that coming up too.
And then you usually do the Christmas show, right? The holiday
I haven't
show.
done that in a couple years.
No? Maybe it's time.
I don't know. Might have to do it one or two more times. That's a good time. Yeah.
Love it, man. So 4 projects, a lot of bands. You're busy with the shop. Guitars are coming to you. Life is good. Let's talk surfing really quick. 'Cause surfing is that seems to be, every time I come in, we're talking about it. You're chasing waves as much as you're chasing guitars.
Yeah, I can't. Besides my family, surfing is I care about that
Yeah.
more than music. I love music. Music has been my life, but I'm in the surfing. Yeah, and yeah, I opened my guitar store in '94, and I started surfing in '95, and I just became addicted. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
So what about surfing? Like when did you get into it? It's probably same age, like when you were a teenager? Did you grow up doing
95.
it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I started in '95, right after I started the guitar store the next year.
How did you find surfing? How did you just get into it?
So I was a skateboarder when I was a kid, me and my brother. And a couple of our friends were surfers, and I was kind of always drawn to it. And then I started in '95, and I just really 95 was the first year I went in with a bunch of friends, and we rented a house in Sea Isle City.
Okay.
Just
Nice.
spend like a whole summer down the shore.
Oh, my.
Down to shore.
Down the shore.
I missed the down the shore summer when all my buddies did it in
Yeah.
2005. I lived in California that summer at the time, and equally as cool, but I missed like the down the shore summer
Yeah.
with all the lunatics.
Yeah,
But
so '95 was the first year I did that. Me and a bunch of friends rented a house for the whole summer, Sea Isle City, and I spent the whole summer learning how to surf and just became addicted. So then I've traveled all around the world, Hawaii a bunch of times, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, India.
wow, really?
Yep.
Just to surf?
No, it was just part of a trip. Goa Beach in India. Yeah, went surfing there.
I didn't know that. That's
Cows
wild,
on
man.
the beach. Cows and dogs on the beach.
Really?
Yeah, place was wild.
Wow.
Yep.
Sounds like dinner.
But mostly in New Jersey, which has so most people don't know, but sometimes the surfing in New Jersey is just as good as Hawaii. It can get really, really good. Yep.
Like probably over the next day or two with Hurricane Aaron, I
Yep.
guess.
Yeah, it's going to be massive. Yep.
So, Ocean City, right, is primarily where you're surfing.
Yep.
What's the best surfing spot in Ocean City?
Secret.
You're not going to share the honey hole with everybody?
No, you're not allowed to talk.
Oh my God, such a local. I love it.
That's just part of the surf culture. You don't talk about the spots. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's like
But-
Fight Club.
Yeah.
Interesting,
What
man.
happens in Fight Club
Stays.
stays in Fight Club.
I wouldn't know. I'm not in a fight club.
Well,
Do you want to start one?
Sure.
All right. We just can't talk about it.
12 p.m.
All right. So we got guitars. We got the shop. We got family life. We got surfing. Tell us a little bit about the family, man.
Yeah, I got 3 girls. They're all awesome. They're all grown up. So they're all out of house. Yeah.
Empty nester.
Yeah.
And one's an amazing musician, like
Yep.
singer in a band,
Yep.
producing her own
Boo
stuff,
Boo
right?
Spoiler. Check
Boo
that
Spoiler.
band out. They're killer.
So good.
Boo Boo Spoilers.
Yeah, you were playing me a demo in the shop one time. I mean, great vocals, like really cool sound, production. Like it was awesome to hear it over the speakers.
Yep. They just put out 2 fresh songs last week. Really good.
Where are they recording that? Somewhere in the city, right?
I don't know. The link I got sent looked like it was from a recording studio. I kind of forget the name, but yeah, it looked like they went to some studio in the city.
Nice.
Yeah, and it sounds great.
It does sound great. Yeah, we listened to it in the shop. If that was the same cut, I forget the name of the song that you had played for me. It was maybe a couple months back.
Yeah, that was
But-
last year's recording. This just a couple days ago.
Nice.
2 fresh songs came out.
Fresh tunes.
Fresh tunes.
Fresh tracks.
So as a musician over the years, did you spend a lot of time in studios as well? Like, were you?
Some,
Yeah.
not a lot. Mostly playing out.
Yeah, mostly gigging. Gotcha. Is that part of something that you like doing? Because you just set up the studio in the basement, more rehearsal space, but it looks like you got the control room, you got all the right stuff in there.
Done some recordings. Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Couple different projects. Yeah.
Were you doing that when you were a teenager too, just starting out? Like when you're hunting for guitars and stuff, and you were kind of the dude that every band needed. Like I never had a guy like you that could like fix the guitars, could find cool stuff. I didn't know what a good guitar was probably till I was in my early 30s. Like I had a beat up Taylor that's on the wall because my brother got it for me for being the best man in his wedding. And the only other guitar I had was the one that I got when I was 13. So this didn't hit me until later in life. So, I mean, you're a teenager, you're hunting guitars, you're thinking that you're going to, open this shop up. Was there a creative process that like sort of drew you to it, or were you more just like, I just want to get on stage, I just want to rip?
Yeah, it's just kind of just organic. I didn't, I didn't really know how to like crack the code. Was just trying, writing songs and booking gigs, and the one band I was in, we did, we would do like 250 shows a year.
You're kidding.
Just
Who was
playing
that?
around
What
the
band was
field.
that?
It was a band called Gasoline. Yeah, for like 3 years. We went real hard. Just playing around. But we didn't really know what we were doing.
Yeah. What were some of the venues that you guys played? Do you remember?
Yeah, the Cabarets, Empire Rock Club, the Galaxy. Those were like popular places back in the 80s, yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm trying to think like when we were playing in our early 20s, you had Grape Street, you had the M Room, we played the Troc one night, which was really cool.
Yep, I played the Troc, a couple times.
How cool is that place, man?
Yeah, it was really cool.
Oh my gosh. When you go up, they have that green room that's like upstairs and everyone kind of signed the wall. Do you remember that? Yeah, you would see like Pearl Jam and like all these amazing, and you're like, what the hell am I doing on this stage? I don't belong here. Yeah, I mean, you obviously have the TLA still and all that stuff. I'm trying to think, like, the Tin Angel. Do you ever hear of the Tin Angel?
Yep.
We did a really cool, like, a little acoustic thing upstairs there one night. You have the Kyber room. You remember that?
Kyber Pass. Yep,
Kyber
played there a
Pass.
couple times. Yep.
Dobbs.
All that stuff.
Dobbs.
Yeah.
Pontiac.
Do you remember the
Right.
Pontiac?
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
on
yeah.
South Street, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, my God, man. Yeah, all these old haunts. Was there a favorite show or, like, a favorite venue growing up that you played that sticks
Empire
out to
Rock Club, there was a crazy scene there. Yeah. Back in the day. There's not really a scene like that in Philly right now, but Philadelphia definitely had a scene. And like Cinderella and Brittany Fox and Rough House, they all
come out of there.
came out of that
Yep.
scene and got signed and were on MTV and on major record labels. And Cinderella and Brittany Fox specifically went on to become huge. Rough House didn't quite jump, but they were equally as good, and they're still friends of mine, and they were great. And the Hooters came out of Philly.
Yep.
They weren't really. They were like they would probably play at the Empire Rock Club a little bit. But and then yeah. So the Hooters, and there was a couple other like they weren't metal bands, like Philly rock bands.
Mm-hmm.
So there was back then there was definitely more of a scene. There's a couple of bands that have been coming out of Philly lately.
Yeah, the last band that I was really close with, and I know you have some connections with like Silvertide and some of those other but when I was coming up, it was like the emo and pop punk thing was like just throbbing in Philly, and it was awesome, and I ate it up and couldn't get enough of it. And the one band that we recorded our first demo with, God, this is probably 2004, 2003. Kid named Matt Brash. Shout out to Matt Brash, Lansdale guy. He had us go into his parents' house over the summertime and had 2 rooms. It was his bedroom and his parents' bedroom that he had all of his equipment stacked and like turned it into a recording studio. and he had a band called the Premier at the time, and we were our band was called Bayshore Drive, and we recorded like our first 5-song EP in his parents' bedroom. He then he was a drummer at the time, and a ridiculously good drummer. He became the guitar player in a band called the Wonder Years.
Yep. So I know those guys. Yep.
Yeah. So they, I mean, they made it as big as you can make it, at least to me. Like, they were my hero band growing up, and Matt being their guitar player and their, producer, I was always like, they went from 0 to like, signed to, I forget what label, Hopeless, I think they were on. But like the lineups and the tours they were doing out of Lansdale, I was like, they made it. They did it. They figured it out, But I remember sitting down with Matt one time. We were in Lansdale, just the two of us. We grabbed lunch together. I just had to catch up with him. It had been a while. And he was telling me, like, we were known as the hardest working band, not only on that label, but like in the genre. And I was like, how? Like, how did you prove that? He's like, we bootstrapped. We were constantly on tour. They were doing, to your point, 250, 300 shows a year. They bootstrapped their Europe tour, went back, every year to like, build that audience again. And 3, 4, or 5 years later, like, they're one of the biggest bands in that genre. Like, that's just, I guess, how it works. You can still do it. You just have to work your ass off to get there, right?
Man. You just got to keep going, just.
Did you ever see any of that success, like, other than the bands you mentioned? Like, were you ever in one of those bands that kind of like had that?
Just mostly playing small clubs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once in a while, we would open up for a bigger band.
Who were some of the bands you got to open up for over the years?
Cinderella, Rough House.
Some of those
Brittany
bands.
Fox, yeah, some of those bands. I was kind of part of that scene. Yeah.
Huge, man.
Yeah.
And what kind of? I'm not familiar with them. Was that just more rock, metal, like that kind of scene
80s,
that you were in?
80s metal.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. If you're playing in one of your bands today and you can gravitate and just pick up a guitar, plug in, and put yourself into any situation sound-wise, like, are you going more Misfits and punk? Are you going more hair metal? Like, what's your dream?
So, like I was saying earlier, my musical influences are all
Because
over the
you're
place.
all over the
And
place.
Like, and I'm in 4 different bands, and they're all different, and it's all kinds of different music. So I'm playing a lot of different genres. Yeah. I love all the genres. Yeah. Yep.
That's cool that you can do
I'm
that.
just kind of always messing around with all different kinds of styles of music.
Now, will you change your pedal board and try to adapt your sound to like different projects that you're in, or are you showing up and it's like, here's who I am, here's what I do?
I kind of use the same stuff for everything. It's just I just tweak what I need to tweak to get the sounds. Yeah.
What's your go-to if we were to go into your pedal board right now? Like, what's the lineup on your pedal board today if you had a gig tonight that you're playing?
Always need a good overdrive.
Which one? What do you like the best?
My favorite is a Green Child. It's kind of based on it's 2 pedals in one. It's a Klon and a tube screamer.
There you go.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, and it's 2 pedals in one.
You can do both at once.
You can.
Oh, see,
You can stack
that's
'em.
the ticket right there.
Yeah, so if you crank both of them and have them both on, it's pretty crazy.
Wow.
So it's very versatile. Yeah, because a Klon can just be like a clean boost. So it can go from just a clean boost to, if everything's cranked, to just crazy overdrive.
Yeah.
So I always got to have something like that. I like a good delay, usually just a Boss delay, and a good stereo chorus. Pretty simple. That's about it. Tuner.
Yeah, need the tuner.
need the tuner.
Need the Boss tuner brick. Yeah, there's so many options now that it's like, even for acoustic players, like LR Bags now has their own line of stuff, which is cool.
Good company.
Yeah, and I
Good
mean,
stuff.
we have the AEG one that I picked up that was his Lloyd Baggs prototype guitar that I saw like a bunch of videos, and I'm like, man, he makes such good pickups that I have either you install on every guitar or just buy them with them. That I was like, I got to try one of these things, But even for acoustic players now, there's so much stuff that, I mean, my pedal board at one point was probably bigger than yours.
Yeah.
And you don't need it. It's just fun to try all this stuff and, swap things in and out. But
My experiences with guitars started in '81. So all those years, I've come across lots of really cool guitars. Yeah.
You still get deals back then, man.
Yup. I used to go to guitar shows, and like a 60 Strat would be $2,000.
Man.
Oh my God. What would that be today?
40.
Goodness gracious.
$3,000. So the prices have gone up. Yeah, but I've had a lot of crazy guitars come through my hands and into the shop, and I never know what's going to walk in the door.
Right.
Yep. It's always a surprise.
That 59 Les Paul.
Yep. I've had a couple of real Les Pauls come into the shop.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always fun. You know, and I have this crazy love for guitars, which has really, I guess, been the basic drive for what I do. But probably what I like the most is dealing with people. Yeah. I like helping people with their guitars.
I've seen someone come in and like, oh, I want to buy that, brand new $150 guitar. You give them and the guitar the same treatment as you would a $150,000 guitar.
And to me, I get more out of it.
Yeah.
Doing that, helping people. Somebody comes in, they're like, oh, I got a show tonight. And my guitar's broke, and I
how many times have I done that?
Yeah, and I fix it on the spot.
When's
and
the
that's
show?
just
45 minutes from now.
that's
an
just
hour from now.
to me, that's kind of fun. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm still doing that. So, but then then there's shopping addiction.
Oh boy.
What's the telltale sign? Like, you could probably at this point have someone pinned of how bad the addiction is, just based on what they're bringing in to try to trade or get money or trade something.
Yeah.
Right?
So the funny part about running a guitar shop, I guess any retail, you're gonna deal with all different types of people, but specifically with a guitar shop, I never know who's going to walk in the door. And I've dealt with so many thousands and thousands of different people. And some people are really wild. Yeah. And then some people have definitely have like a shopping addiction. They'll bring in, bags of guitar pedals because they've just bought so many and they're not using them, and they're sitting around and they got to dump them to buy more.
Either you keep your family or
your pedals.
Yeah. And
so you help people.
And then a lot of times, unfortunately, sometimes people come in and they're like really desperate. There's like some kind of a weird personal situation going on where they gotta sell a guitar or something, and so it can get pretty wild. It's not just dealing with guitars. I'm dealing with people. So that's very interesting. Yeah, it's a big part of working in a guitar shop.
Well, that's what makes you so good at it, man. Not to give you, a bigger ego about what you do, but, I came in, the first time I came in, it was, I think you and I were, it was before we had moved up to the area, but on days that Kevin Coyle wasn't available, like, we were driving from up here down to Richboro just because, I'm loyal. I've known Kevin for 25 years. I love his family. Like, they've been helping me since I was a teenager. And after Kevin gave us the notice that he wasn't going to be in the business anymore, they were going to sell it, I was asking you, I think, for shows and stuff. I'm like, what do I do? And we were living down in Warrington at the time, and I hadn't even been introduced to your shop. And Dustin was like, you got to go see Rob, So I finally came in. You didn't know who I was off the street. And I'm like, hey,
it's been a few years now.
Yeah, it's been probably 4 or 5 years, whatever.
At least. Yeah.
But yeah, like, I remember, us not knowing each other and build a friendship quick, and then me buying some stuff and trading things in, and but it's cool to know that you're there to, treat the person as much as you are to, find instruments and hunt the next cool guitar. It's probably what helps make you so good at what you do, man.
Just doing my thing.
Just doing what you do. So what's I know you don't have any plans past today other than going surfing, and there's no grand scheme or grand plan of you
Heading
hunting
to
guitars.
the shore.
Heading down the shore.
Down the shore.
Go surf the hurricane.
What was the other topic we were gonna hit?
Got shopping addictions, pedals, guitars.
Yeah, just I want to do
life.
really other than those things, just what's next for you in the shop, man. I know there's no grand master plan for you, and you're just kind of taking it one day at a time and doing your thing. But
There's no plan. My wife wants to retire,
Okay.
so that might mean me retiring also. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
could you ever see a world where you can truly retire and shut it off and like be happy with that, or would you always just be in finding stuff, wanting to help people guitar?
I have so many other interests and hobbies that I could probably easily not work.
Think?
Yeah.
So what would that look like for you? Just traveling, surfing, spending time with the family. And your mom's still in Seattle, right? Like on the West Coast.
Yeah,
so seeing her.
my mom's 87, lives in Seattle, so I got to go visit her. Yep. So yeah, I do a lot of traveling. Yep.
And I've been meaning to ask you about this when I'm in the shop. You painted a humongous mural that took you a long time on the side of the shop.
Yeah.
Is that something you do also? Like, do you paint or just do?
So yeah, I started doing art when I was a kid. A little kid just drawing and stuff, and still do it a little bit. And my youngest kid is in school for art, Moore College of Art. Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
So, yep. So and then my 24-year-old is also an artist, but is probably more focused on music. And then our oldest is also a talent. So they're all actually all three girls are talented artists. But the youngest one is actually going to college for it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Very cool.
So yeah, it's always been part of my life and part of our family. The kids, because our house growing up for the kids was always surrounded with music and art. They kind of soaked it up,
Yeah. That's a beautiful way to do it, man. I have 3 girls as well, as I think, we've talked about before, but how do you bring that home and integrate it? Like, are you playing records for them? Are you trying to get them involved in actually teaching them guitar or playing music around the house? Like, what's that look like at home for you?
Well, when our kids were little, there was guitars everywhere, always. And my kids actually grew up in the guitar store. Like, there would be a lot of times where I'd be watching the kids in the shop. They would be
really?
They would be in the shop. Yeah, I'd change diapers in the guitar shop. And
No wonder my Martin
still do?
smelled like shit. Yeah.
Back 2001, when our middle kid was born, there would be times where I would be taking care of an infant in the store. So, and then they grew up in the store, and the Doylestown shop, the acoustic room, I would have a playroom set up. There'd be toys in there. They're all
man.
adults now, but that used to be their playroom. Yeah,
That is so cool.
There would be acoustic guitars, and then there's like that little stage area.
Yeah.
And I had toys, and that was like their little play area. Yeah.
Well, that's too cool, man.
And they would just run all around the shop, and so they grew up with the guitar store, guitars in the house, us playing music all the time. Me and my wife were like, we like all kinds of music, but a lot of punk rock. So they grew up like listening to like punk and all kinds of crazy music. So they're all into like all kinds of different music. Yeah.
That's awesome. Do any of your daughters have the buy and sell, like entrepreneurial side of it too, or is it mostly creative for them?
So all 3 of our kids are hustlers, and they know how to make money on their own. And we've tried to teach them that they gotta learn how to take care of themselves. But none of them are really interested in the guitar shop.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen with the guitar shop.
Man.
Yeah. I would gladly hand them my business.
Right.
I'd do anything for my kids if whatever they want is cool. But whatever they want to do is really what's important. as long as they're happy. So, yeah. Our oldest kid manages drag queens, like doing the like RuPaul's Drag Race touring and stuff. Yeah, like big A-level.
You were telling me about this. Wasn't there some show or something in Atlantic City you were telling me about?
Yep, they go around to the casinos. Yeah, they do. Yeah, big shows. So the oldest kid is involved in that business, and then the middle one has a truck driving job, but then plays in bands. So very focusing on being a musician.
Oh, cool. So they're doing stuff, like they're out there creating their own path and, working hard, and you got to be damn proud of that, man. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's cool. They're all good kids. I'm lucky. I got good kids. Yep.
It's awesome, man. Very cool. So parting words. I want to first tell us a little bit more, because I know you teased it, but tell us about what you're holding here, and then tell us about the shop, man. I mean, we're live with all of Bucks County here, so.
I'm a guitar junkie.
Hi, my name's Rob, and I'm a guitar holic.
Hi, my name's Rob, and I'm a guitar addict.
I love it, man.
Guitars just come in, and sometimes I got to keep them.
Right.
I can't keep them all,
No.
but I want to. But this one came in, and I had to keep it.
So tell us about it, man. Why this specific one, and what is it?
I got this from a good friend of mine. He was selling it, and he brought it in. I was like, uh-oh.
Was it Scott Perdoka
No.
that brought this?
No, but I love Scott.
We all love Scott. We just saw him.
Yeah.
It's a quick shout out to
Last
Scott.
week.
We just saw he came to our set at Music Fest, and healthy, looking good.
Yeah.
I get chills thinking about him, man. Beat cancer. At least he's there right now. Scott, keep fighting, brother. We love you, and hope to see you soon, buddy. But sorry, go ahead. Scott's a great dude. I wanted to make sure we shouted him out.
I got this from my friend Dave Drake, and Dave brought this in, and I had to keep it. It's too, sometimes a guitar will come in and I'll be like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
You get
I
the
gotta
tingle?
get a new guitar. So,
They have good ones and they got bad ones, right?
Yeah.
They got everything in between.
So I'm still collecting guitars.
Yeah.
But you don't chase. You let them come to you.
They find me.
They find you.
Yeah.
They knock on your door. They
So other than when someone opens the case, because we've had this reaction a couple times. There's been a few flying V's when I've been in the shop that you open and you're like, oh, shit.
Ooh.
Ouch. That's going to be an expensive case. What is it about this particular one? Tell us what this is. And
Well, it's a gold top, and the aging on it is so cool.
So
yeah, it's
cool.
outrageous.
This is just, and it's light, and it plays great, and yeah.
It's a 1960?
No, 72.
Oh, I'm sorry, 72.
Yeah, early 70s.
Okay.
Yep.
Good buckle rash, a lot
Yeah.
of checking,
Cool guitar.
slim neck. So is this something you'll take out and actually play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take this one out. Yep.
So you're running it through that pedal board that you were talking about. What's dream amp for you? Like, what are you going to?
And I got an old Marshall.
Yeah?
Yep.
Is that the one that's in the basement studio, the combo or the stack,
Sounds
rather?
like Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah?
It's crazy. Yep. One of the best sounding Marshalls I've ever heard.
What year is that?
72, early 70s Marshall 100 watt. Somebody modded it. I don't know. It's like a mystery amp. Oops, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
It's got a mystery mods on it. We don't know who did the mods, but it sounds so good.
Like a modded speaker, new wiring?
Another
or-
amplifier
Yeah.
got modded. Yeah. So for some reason, this particular amp sounds pretty special. So that's my favorite amp. I like Vox amps besides that.
Yeah.
Yep. I have a couple of Fenders too.
Nice. Well, you just playing at Music Fest. You plugged
Yeah.
into just a deluxe, right?
Yeah, it was like a hot rod DeVille or something. I mean, I have so many amps, but I just used the back line, and
Yeah.
we were on like volume 1, and that thing was like
That thing
so
was
I think that
so
was
loud.
modded.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fender,
it had to have been.
Fender Hot Rod amp will do the job.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were on like volume 1 and you plugged in, and your like
Yeah.
your pedal was basically
oh my
off.
god, yeah.
We're like, holy shit,
Yeah.
man, that thing's loud. But what's dream setup for you? Because you have amazing guitars too, and you have so many different tones that you tap into.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, at least, is probably the setup you had was that amp and your 335. That's
Yeah.
special. So what's your like dream scenario? You're plugging in guitar, pedal board, amp setup.
Well, my secret is everything's the same. It's all the same. I just change guitars. The amp's the same. The pedal board's the same. But also, I could use any pedal and any amp and any guitar, and it still sounds the same. That's my secret.
That's your secret.
Is it usually an overdrive though? Is
Yeah, I'll do like a boost, overdrive, gain staging,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Like
my
the
sound
pedal.
is, it's clean, but with the gain staging, right, you can, and everywhere in between. So I just keep, no matter what amp I'm using, no matter what pedals, and no matter what guitar, it's it's the same.
Mm.
So it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks it's magical. It's not.
Sometimes it is. I mean, the cool thing about watching you play all different types of guitars is like,
Yeah.
to your point, the consistency to fit our sound. But like you could take your guitar tone in our
And
band
put it in
and
anything.
put it in any
Oh,
band,
absolutely.
and it's still
Well,
going to sound like a
that's
great
the whole
guitar.
point. Yeah, and you do, like you do, right? You do little tweaks here and there, but it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Whether it's in the studio or live, and that keeps it simple for me too.
Studio is a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
for me as a songwriter. Like that's where everything comes together.
You can
Playing live is
experiment more
fun.
with amps and different stuff like that,
Yeah.
different tones. Oh, what do you want?
Like you've had, what was the amp and the signal chain that you had on Thief and like like there was a tiny little rat
yeah.
box amp that you
Yeah.
used that just sounded like Neil Young. I mean,
Oh yeah,
it
you
was
don't want to give
incredible.
everything away, but it's like the small. You do like a Champ or something, like a little 5-watt amp, and get that at the edge of breakup, and just hit them with boosts and overdrives, and it just sounds like a Marshall stack, but in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And all of these things can be purchased at D-Town Guitar.
that's right.
That's right. So, parting words, brother. We have usually a quick little gauntlet here that are just 3 questions that I'm going to ask you. So, all Bucks County sort of related as you sing us a tune on this thing. So, 1.
Hold on, let's do the 3-part harmony again.
What were the words we used?
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Wow, that's actually pretty good.
Wow.
Not bad. We're going to get edited and probably banned from YouTube for that, but whatever.
Who cares?
So, question number 1.
How about mother effer?
Mother effer. Gotta hit the dominant 6th. First question for you. Anywhere in Bucks County, what is if you're going out to eat somewhere,
Ooh, food.
favorite, I know you're a big foodie too.
My food.
Favorite
Is
plate
like
of
one my-
food, not only restaurant, but what are you ordering at that favorite restaurant to get your favorite meal anywhere in Bucks County?
Favorite
are we going?
meal. That's tough. I like going to Uka.
Yeah?
Okay.
The Uka.
Uka.
They don't have
Again,
the hoagie.
Uka?
Uka does not have hoagies. But,
They might.
What's your favorite roll or your favorite dish
yeah,
at
I
Uka?
like going to Uka, get some Japanese food. Yeah, it's clean.
I
Yeah.
feel like you should have your own roll.
They have,
What
they
would they
have
call
the
that?
D-Town roll.
Do they?
They do.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
You're right. They do have that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
By the way, I'm going to make this claim. I was the first one around Doylestown to actually use D-Town in a business name
Really?
format. Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Registered, trademark, copyright.
Prove me wrong.
All right.
When I was in
Throw down the
when I
gauntlet.
was in Lansdale,
Is it Eldale?
everybody would say, "Yo, we're going to D-Town." It was like street talk. It's
Uh-huh.
like all the punk kids, all the hardcore kids. They'd be going to Siren Records. We're going to D-Town,
Right.
right? That's where it came from. I never really heard anybody use D-Town in any other way, besides the kids saying, "Yo, I'm going to D-Town."
Interesting.
That's why.
It's because of you. Everybody calls it D-Town.
Well, that's why I named my business D-Town Guitars, because it came from the kids,
That's so
the street
cool.
kids. Yeah, I had to. I was moving my business to Doylestown, and I had to. I wanted to change my name, the business, and that's why I named it D-Town. It came from the kids, right?
Love it.
And then after that, a couple other people. There's D-Town Tech.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That
Blake,
came,
right?
Yep, and then there was a magazine called D-Town Magazine,
Ah.
and that all came after my business. Yeah,
Pioneer.
The Godfather.
yeah.
D-Town.
I don't know. I'm just telling you that's my take. I don't
Hey,
know.
We're sticking to it, man. The Godfather of
I'm-
D-Town.
That's
There
my
he is.
claim. I don't know how true that is, but
It's well now
You're
it's
speaking-
now
you're
it's on the
speaking the
internet.
truth.
You're manifesting
prove me
it.
wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
It's on the internet, so it must be real.
Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
All right. So question 2. So number 1 was Uka. Question number 2: if we opened up what's playing on your Spotify or your Apple Music right now, what song, what genre, what are you listening to right now?
Mostly listening to stuff that the bands are working on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then besides that, I listen to a lot of comedy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying that, a lot of, like, comedy podcasts.
My day is music all day long. So like on my personal time, I usually don't listen to a lot of like random music.
Shut it off.
I have like a record collection and record players, but unfortunately I don't really do that much.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I like a lot of comedy.
Love it, man. Who are some of your favorites? Who do you like?
Norm Macdonald.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
man.
Yep.
He's
R.I.P..
He's like probably the GOAT.
He might be. My one of my favorites from that era is Mitch Hedberg. You remember Mitch
Hedberg. Yeah, go down the Mitch Hedberg wormhole.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yes.
Like the way that he could just take something
And
as
the
stupid
delivery.
as talking about like a banana and like
Right.
you know, banana's good, you know, like green means, you know, whatever, yellow means good, and red means like where the hell did you get that banana from? Like he could take such stupid stuff and make it
my
so
kid
funny.
actually turned me on to Mitch Hedberg.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I wasn't really aware. And
He's great. All right, cool. So last question, and then we'll part ways here for the day, man. What do you know about Bucks County? Something that you love about Bucks County that only you, being a local and being the godfather of D-Town, of course, only something you would know about Bucks County that you could tell
That's
us.
an overclaim right there. Something about Bucks County that only I know?
Just as a local, you know, like we're trying to shine a spotlight on people that own businesses, that are creative people around here. What's something that like only you know about Bucks County?
It's a really great question. Give me a minute.
Cue the music.
I really don't know, like something that's like a secret that I only know. I don't know. I definitely think Doylestown is a
Or what keeps you
Bucks-
here, you know?
Bucks County is a bubble. It's a wonderful place, yeah. But that's not a secret to the people that live in Bucks County.
It's true. Might be a secret to people outside. What's cool to me and has come up in other conversations is that there's a really like a high saturation of very talented, accomplished, creative people
Right.
in this area
Yeah,
that
Bucks
no
County.
one knows about.
Yeah, Bucks County has a lot of talented people, yes.
Yeah. So, well, cool, man. Anything about the shop? Anything final about you that you want people to know? Where can they find you online, on socials? Where's the shop at? Tell the people, man.
dtownguitars.com. We're on Facebook. We got a reverb.com store. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Love it, man.
We're on YouTube a little bit. Play around on YouTube. Yep.
Dig it, man. Well, the legend, the godfather of D-Town, Mr. Rob Martyn from D-Town Guitars. Thank you, brother. We love you. And thanks for all your help with everything you do for us, man.
Yeah, this was fun.
Cool. All right. Backstage Bucks County, episode 2, signing off. Mr. Rob Martyn. Later, y'all.